What up, guys? It's Grant's Comics here, and today we are going to do another comic book haul. And this one is actually from my friend Tony. Boom, right there. It's mostly like trade paperbacks. It's only like two single issues. And I actually got this from a trade that I traded him for like games that he is gonna sell on his Macari, Tony finds Macari. And he's like, "Hey man, I got some comics that you might be into." And well, actually, I saw the comics. It was like Calvin and Hobbes comics, and I was interested. I was like, "How much do you want for these?" And he said, "I'll give you $20 for it, my friend." And I said, "Okay, cool. I will buy it from you," and stuff like that. And I wanted him to hold it for me for a little bit, but he was like, "You know what? Why don't you trade me games for these comics?" And I said, "Okay, if that's what you want, then I guess it's better than anything." So I ended up trading games for these comics, and he gave me two extra comics for my shop, and I'm about to show you the comics he got for me for my personal collection, and for comics for me to sell. Now, any anytime I get a comic nowadays, a lot of it is not really bagged and boarded. So now every time I get a comic or stacks of comics, I have to order either a bag or board. In this case, I gotta get new bags, so I have to order these things because I don't like selling comics without bag and board. So I have to find either if I don't have any bags, I gotta find new bags. If I don't have any boards, I have to find new boards. So that's how it works with me. I try to keep it professional as I can. So let's just get into it. And this is the one thing that pisses me off. So if you guys are antique shops, or you guys know an antique shop that does this right here on the actual comic, that is like that pisses me off. That's just like, really, dude. Like, if you're gonna label your prices, then at least find a bag to cover it up, because even though, yeah, it's not a key book or something like that, it's still a vintage book. This is from 1985, and you have like a freaking $6 sticker on top of it, and that just pisses me off, dude. If you guys sell comics, or if you guys work at an antique shop or stuff like that, don't do this. Just get a bag board and then you can label it. But yeah, if it's like this, then just don't do that. Like, it just irritates the crap out of me when that happens. But yeah, so another one from Tony from my shop is New Mutants 52. This is another one that's not a key, it's just filter, but it's very cool cover. I enjoyed that a lot. I'm gonna read it at some point, and actually, one of it, 52, actually looks like a direct edition. Oh wait, let me just. This looks like it's a direct edition, right there, and this actually looks like a newsstand edition. It's pretty cool. They both actually look like in decent shape. Other than this this price tag, there is actually, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's like a little smudge, right? I mean, it's just me, but there's like a little smudge right in the corner by the marble. I don't think I can see it right there, but I don't know if it's just me or something like that. This one looks pretty clean. Like, this is super clean. Like, this could. Yeah, man, this is really clean. These are very cool covers. Sorry about that. If I start sneezing in the whole video, then I apologize. But here's the big boys. This is from Tony for my PC. There's another one called the Lazy Sunday book, which is I'm planning on selling because the whole entire book is just fell apart. These are the ones that are complete. So this one is Weirdos from Another Planet. I actually read this. I read these comics or these trade paperbacks from when I was a kid. Every time during recess, I would um, go to a library and read this thing. Like I would read one story or two stories, and then I would save it, and then the next day at recess, I read two more, stuff like that. So I would read every single day this book. And I remember one time, the librarian said, "Why don't you just take it home?" And I just was like, "It's okay." But yeah, this is one of them that I read as a kid, which is cool. Yukano. I have never seen this one before, so I'm gonna plan on reading this at some point. I'm not gonna review it because it's a lot of pages, and I don't want to review pages that. I'll show you one of the covers though, one of the artwork. It's pretty cool, right there. Boom. Next one is the Revenge of the Baby Sat. That's another one that I remember as a kid. Right there. And another one I remember as a kid, not very clearly as the Weirdo from Another Planet, but it's this one, Attack of the Deranged Mutant Killer Monsters Snow Goons. Okay? And the funny thing about these books, or these stories, is that it's not related to whatever the story is referring to. Unless it's like the ending, then it's maybe, or half the book, it's like, okay, now we got a story called The Revenge of the Weirdos. But there's like this is like comic strip stuff. So there's like maybe like two stories or like half a page of one story. So there's probably like let me see, like count. So one, two, three stories in each one. So there's one, two, so it's like three or two pages on each one. So that's cool, and that's why I read like most of it, because there's like three or two pages of one story, and then that's why they made multiples of it. But yeah, Calvin and Hobbes, it was literally my very first comic that I've read as a kid. Like Calvin and Hobbes, I read Calvin and Hobbes way before I even started liking Spider-Man. So yeah, so Calvin and Hobbes was my first comic. So I want to thank Tony for giving me my childhood back with the Calvin and Hobbes, and also with the New Mutants issues for my comic shop. So before I go, I want to address two things. One, obviously, if you ain't subscribed to Grant's Comics and you guys are watching this, you know what to do. Subscribe to Grant's Comics. Help me get to 100 subscribers. And if you guys are subscribed to Grant's Comics, make sure you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you share this video and my channel to the comic book community so I can get to 100 subscribers. And the second thing I want to mention is, so for some reason my Facebook market is down, so I'm not going to be able to sell, comics and stuff like that. So if you guys don't see, well, hopefully by this time this video is up, then I can do selling comics again. But if not, by the time this video is up, then if you don't see another video in a couple months or probably a whole year, then please don't unsubscribe to me. Please be patient with me. At some point I will get to making videos again, making reviews again, and I'll always do comic book hauls, because that's just me showing comics. But as far as reviews, how I do reviews, I read them, I review them, and then I sell it to my shop. So if you guys don't see a comic book review for a while, then I apologize. So yeah, that's it for now. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Alright.